Girl from Khamoshi, 1942 A Love Story and Dil Se is back in action, much to the delight of all her fans who've missed seeing her on the big screen. Manisha Koirala will be seen in Dear Maya, where she essays the lead character, and today I'm chatting with the eternal beauty herself, along with her director Sunaina Bhatnagar and her co-actor Shreya Singh Chaudhary. It's a real pleasure to have you all here. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Manisha, welcome back. How was it to go back on sets and in front of the camera after so long? Were there butterflies or?
Absolutely. There was butterflies, there was nervousness, there was excitement, and I really wanted to do it well. So, all that.
Now, Sunaina, I know you've already worked with some big names in the industry when you were assisting director Imtiaz Ali. So, how did you land this iconic talent for your debut film?
I was just lucky. Yeah, I think when I wrote the script, I wanted to approach Manisha, and I wasn't sure ki hoga nahi hoga, but I was definitely ki we'll try. Okay. So luckily the script reached her through Mukesh Chabra, and then she read it and she liked it. So
I know, I heard that after you read the script, you were completely sure that you were going to be in the film.
Absolutely.
Did you have any sorts of apprehensions or anything?
No, because you know, if she's written a good script, I know that she has it in her to be a good director. Because the script is the most important aspect of filmmaking, and she's a writer and director. So she has it in her.
Okay.
For sure.
And Shreya, how was it for you also, your first film with along with Manisha? How was that experience?
it was great. I was extremely nervous actually, because she's been one of my favorite actresses. So to work with her, I mean, the first time I met her, I was so nervous and very excited.
I'm sure. And it's a great learning experience, right?
Absolutely.
For you?
It was, I mean, I used to just sit and observe her, and you know, before she'd give a shot, I would always be on set also if I wasn't shooting. And I just consider myself really lucky.
Manisha, coming back, did you have any sorts of, you're coming back in a role which is, the character needed absolutely no makeup, and in this day and age, everyone wants to look their best and be their best. So did you have anything that scared you in that respect? Because you were actually bearing everything, right?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed playing Maya Devi's character, and an actor, I think that's how I am. I don't like the word should, but I like to extend myself beyond glamour and pretty. Which again is a very essential part of our profession. But when we are playing a character, we have to focus more on looking the part.
So Naina, take us through the film just a little bit.
In terms of
the story, we already know.
Right. So the film is set in Shimla in the beginning, where there are these two 16-year-old girls, Anna and Ira, who are fascinated by their neighbor, a lady called Maya Devi, who hasn't stepped out of her bungalow for 20 years. Right. So because they live next door, one of the girls lives next door, they watch her from her window, they watch her every day when they cross by in school, and then one of them Ira actually comes up with the idea of, let's write love letters to her, and let's see whether it might help her out, might create something interesting in her boring life, as what she sees. Yeah. So that's the idea, that's the premise of the film. That's how it begins. So they start writing letters to Maya Devi, and Maya Devi starts taking those letters seriously.
Okay. So your trailer was actually very informative. It got, of course, everyone very interested and piqued all their interest. But do you think it gave away like a lot of the story already? Or that doesn't matter?
Lots more.
There's lots more. There's
wow.
lots more.
I just gave you the idea. There's 10 tons in the film.
Okay, so share something, little snippets that we don't know. Something to pull us, closer. You've already got our attention.
Yes.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing, no
No,
little bits.
I mean, what we wanted to share is all in the trailer. Right. But I think what you will see more that you didn't see in the trailer is, of course, the relationships between the characters, you know, right? You just saw a little snippet of the beginning of a relationship. But the relationship itself is actually the heart of the story. These two girls and Maya Devi, what happens to the letters and what happens in their lives because of the letters. That's really where the story is.
Yeah.
And how did you all prep for this film?
We
lot of prep.
we did a lot of rehearsals. We did prep. We worked out looks. Yeah. So it was a different process with Maya Devi, and it was a different process with Anna and Ira.
Okay.
Anna and Ira were it's Shreya's first film and Madiha's first film. So there was a lot of energy and enthusiasm. The lucky thing, I was very lucky, was both of these girls were really hardworking and they really wanted to do well.
Right.
So they took charge of the script almost, and they said, so we ended up doing almost every scene that was in the film, and we recorded it and we redid it again, and so we did a lot of work on that. With Manisha and Maya Devi, we didn't have to do that work, obviously. Yeah. We just focused on understanding the character, getting that character right, and understanding the nuances of it. So we discussed it a lot. We did some look tests, seeing what goes too far, should we pull back, should we bring it in this. So that way we kind of set the tone for Maya Devi.
Manisha, has anything changed?
Yeah, a lot has changed. A lot has changed, but I think it's at interesting times now with the young people coming forward and taking the lead. It's an interesting time.
We will be seeing a lot more of you. I know your next film's already almost on set.
Yes, for sure.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about it?
No. It's a top secret.
No. As long as we get to see you, I think your audience will be quite thrilled. Shreya, what about you? What's coming next?
Right now I'm just waiting for the release of my film, which is on June 2nd.
Yes.
So after that she's going to be flying high.
I'm sure.
Because she's done a marvelous work.
Oh, Ma'am's too kind.
Wow.
No, she's well deserved all the praises, and incredible work the youngsters have done. Very good acting.
And Sunaina, do you have your next script already ready?
No, I mean I do have some ideas, but I'm still also going with the flow. This is the first film, and all the attention has been on this.
Soak it in.
Yeah. So now after this film, we'll see what happens next.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the types of directors and actors that you would maybe like to work with next. Shreya, let's start with you.
Oh, this is my first film, so I'm just
I know.
really,
You're probably
I'm raving to work with everybody. Like,
anyone that comes to mind?
I mean, I'd love to work with Sunaina again. It'd be an honor, and I think Raju Hirani would be, and Imtiaz Ali actually. Yeah, these two.
Manisha, anyone who you've not worked with yet that you're looking forward to?
So many good directors, like Imtiaz and Anurag Basu, Anurag Kashyap, and so many, all this younger lot. But I would want to repeat myself in the directors that I worked, Mani Ratnam sir, with Sanjay Bhansali, with Vinod Chopra. These guys are still rocking it, and I would like to be a part of their movies as well.
And Sunaina, Manisha has raised the bar really high.
Yeah, impossibly high now.
Who would you like to have in your next film?
I mean, it's an impossible standard right now. So I'm hoping that I get as good actors as Manisha. I can't really name people.
I have to say this, and I say this with utmost sincerity, is that Sunaina can bring out good performances from the actors. I think that's her forte. She understands, she's very sensitive, and she's very perceptive of what's going on, and she's also very sure of what she is expecting the actors to do. So she will always end up having good performer, or at least she will take out the performance out of the actors. So that I know she will.
Wow.
She has a strong mind. She's very petite and demure, but she has a strong mind.
Lovely. So,
Thank you.
Manisha, when anyone thinks of you, they immediately reminisce. We go back to the 90s. So let's ask Shreya and Sunaina, what was your favorite film? Manisha's favorite?
Bombay.
Shreya's seen my movies.
I'm sure they have.
Khamoshi for me, I can see that film day in and day out. I love that film.
Okay.
I love it.
And Manisha, do you have any film that's very close to your heart?
Bombay, I liked, all-time favorite Bombay, but all of them.
What about your songs? Favorites?
Okay, songs. I like Kuch Na Kaho because of the lyrics. I love the poetry and the sensibility in that.
And
I love it's an oddball song because it's Halla Gulla.
oh yeah.
I love it. And it just had that energy, and the way it was picturized, and the happiness in that song, that happy love and the kids, and it was just so perfect. I love that song.
And what about you?
I've grown up dancing to Aaj Main Upar Aasmaan Niche. Like, literally, I love Kamoshi that much. And I used to actually do what ma'am has done in the film. I used to reenact it in my bedroom.
That reminds me, I used to act on that Lakdi Ki Kaati Kaati. You know, I had seen Masoom and I used to come back home and I would enact that.
Any advice for all, the newcomers that are just entering into Bollywood right now, not knowing what to expect and scared of, the industry?
In fact, take Shreya and all the younger generation as your example. They are talented and hardworking and they're focused. And if they can make it, if I can make it, I also came from outside and made it, and they also are going to, and she's going to have a brilliant career ahead. Take the lead from that and be inspired and give it your best shot. There's always room for talented people.
What about you?
No, I mean, I agree with what Manisha said, that if anything this film has shown to me is that if you have the talent and you are willing to work hard, then you can make your way. There is always a way, actually.
Well, we are very interested to know whether dear Maya finds her love and lives happily ever after.
Yeah.
But you all have definitely made us very happy by bringing her back to the screen.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, and thanks so much for chatting with me. It was lovely.
Thank you
Thank
for
you
having
very much.
us. And do watch the movie on 2nd of June.
2nd of
Yes.
June, dear Maya is here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.